How's it going, guys? Today, me and Colton's going to be talking about our bow setups and our gear setups.
Mostly our gear.
Mostly our gear. We're going to hit just a little bit on it, and then the next video, should be next video, all of us, me, Drew, Colton, Blue, we're going to show our bows, show what we're shooting, etc.
Got intel this year, and probably a little bit of a debate on heavy and fast arrow.
So I'm going to let Colton take the floor. Show what gear and bow he's using. So
I don't have the sweet Cadillac like Troy has, but this year I've got the Hawk saddle. I don't know what name it is, I just know it's the Hawk saddle. And I've got a bag on the side for my rope, and I am one sticking. So, and I'm sure we can do another video if y'all want a video on how to one stick.
Yeah, I think Drew's wanting to do a video on like a one stick
tutorial. I think
tutorial.
that would be a great thing. Let us know if y'all want that. I one stick, so I just need rope and my repeller, which it is a Petzl Gree. I guess that's how it's pronounced. I don't really know.
It's French.
Yeah, I don't speak French. And that's all in that pouch. There's another carabiner in there for whenever I get up there and hook in and everything. But other than that, that's pretty much all it entails. Here's your tether right here. That's what it's called, isn't it?
Bridge.
It's your bridge. That's all that entails. My one stick is quite the one stick. And I know I'm probably going to get a lot of heat for this, but that's I got this last year, and I didn't listen to instructions from Drew. Drew's instructions was told me to get a 2-stick like this one back here. But I got the 3-stick with an 8er.
That's the Hawk Helium 30.
Yeah, it's the Hawk Helium 30.
Yep.
And it's just an overkill, if I'll be quite honest with you. I mean, walking through the woods, which, I mean, there's people that walk through the woods with these just 3-sticking, which to me is just insane, but I don't know, beats me. And I've got a Harken 150 cam cleat on it. And that right there, if you do not have a cam cleat, either 1-sticking or 3-sticking or 4-sticking, whatever you do, you're missing out, because I'm telling you right now, this makes it way quicker. Whenever I first got this setup done, it would take me forever, and I was debating on whether or not quitting this whole saddle thing, because it was just a pain in the butt. The whole Hawk system, it's a great system, it holds, but like when you're sitting here above it and trying to get this off with one arm, it's a kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
And
I'll hit on this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've not personally climbed. I've just got this system last week. I've set in my harness, I've set with the platform and all this. But just hanging this here on this tree, that I can know that button's gonna be a hassle.
It is a hassle. Yeah. And like, if you're 1-sticking, which you said you're not going to.
Not yet.
Not yet. But like, if you ever do plan on it, this thing right here, it makes all the world difference. I mean, I'll show you right here real quick. Like, whenever it's around the tree, and you just lean down and you grab your tag rope. That's all you got to do. That's all there is to it. Whereas this thing here, you've got to pull it up, you got to release your tension, and then finger this around and try to get it out with one hand. Just doesn't, it's not very efficient. But I fought with that for about a month of hunting last year, and I finally ordered the Harken 150, and it's like $40, isn't it?
Yeah, they're pretty expensive for what they are, but
they are worth it.
Yeah.
I will tell you that.
Just some plastic and a couple metal screws, definitely.
Basically. And I've got the tethered Predator. That's the name of it?
Predator XL.
Yeah, the XL. And I was telling Troy after looking at his and looking at mine, I hunted with this thing last year, and I have no complaints whatsoever. It sticks right onto the tree. I haven't had any problems with it kicking out. If you set it up correctly, you have no problems with it. But it is bulky. That's the minus beside that.
Yeah, and when I go through mine, we'll set yours beside it and show just the difference.
We can show y'all the difference. And I don't really see the point in having one this big. I really don't. Since I've been standing on yours and messing with yours, I'm like, there's no real
Yeah, because
plus behind
just
this.
looking at yours after I've been messing with mine, it's a lot larger.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think there's a plus behind this, which I've not hunted with yours, but like, I won't have any complaints other than the bulkiness, because there's nowhere to put it on my bag except for the outside of my bag, whereas that one, I could easily slip it inside my bag.
Yeah, and they actually make a pouch for this. It slides right down in on yours, like you could, this molly straps on the back.
Yeah.
Slide it right down in there. I don't have it yet. I'll just go ahead and go through mine real quick. So, like I said, I've not hunted out of this yet. So, just got it last week. This is the tethered lockdown. Just came out, I think, beginning of this year.
Yeah, it's a
It's
Cadillac.
new, and from what Colton said, it's pretty nice. I can't say because I've never hunted out of anything else. It's got nice pouches. I've got a gear hoist that's auto retractable, stuck out of the bottom of the pocket, so it's not in the way or anything. Lots of pockets. Right here I have my lineman's rope just shoved down in the pocket. That's what I like about these pockets. You can just get your stuff out of the way and leave them hooked up, just not in the way at all. Other side here I have, actually it's on the tree. This is my tether. I've got a Ropeman 1 Ascender, very handy, recommend it. These are cruiser ropes, so they're pretty nice. They got factory made ends on them and stuff, so nice and safe. And what's different about this is it's got shoulder straps. You don't really see that a lot. So if you got heavy stuff in these pockets, or you're carrying your saddle, like on the back here, this is a 3D printed ordeal I got off eBay.
I need that.
Fits perfectly on this. It's made just for this this platform. So when you're climbing up, it's out of the way. It's on the back.
I like that.
And you think in 3D printing, it's not gonna be very strong, but that thing is
pretty sturdy.
It's tough. And that's just about it for that. Down here, this is the Predator platform from Tethered. Colton, if you want to grab yours and sew it up beside it. This is just the regular standard size. And here's Colton's XL beside it, so you can tell there's a large difference there.
There's probably, what do you say,
probably 3 or 4 inches wider.
3 or 4 inches wider, and I don't think it might be
maybe just an inch or two longer.
I don't know what the weight difference is. Y'all can look that up.
I looked this one up today because I was looking at other platforms. That one I sent, it was like a Razor. I forgot who makes it.
It's brand new.
Brand new, just came out, and they're expensive.
I was looking at them.
They're like
$300 something dollars.
I was like looking up size weight differences in them. And this one weighed 3 pounds, right at 3 pounds. So
yeah.
I don't know what that one was.
I don't really know, honestly. That's one thing I find funny. Like saddle hunters will be like, "Yeah, my stuff weighs this. My stuff weighs this." I'm like, once you start adding it all in together, a couple pounds here and there does make a difference, but like a few ounces, I just don't see the.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like there's some of them that's come out with carbon fiber sticks. Latitude come out with carbon fiber sticks.
Those are sweet too.
They are sweet, but I'm like there's other sticks on the market that are like just a couple ounces heavier.
Yeah.
And they're aluminum.
And this is my stick. Well, I've got 3 of them. I'm using 3 sticks. Haven't switched over the can cleats yet. I was gonna do it, but deer season starts this weekend. I'm just gonna roll with this for now. I did make some aiders on the bottom, so that's just about it.
Which one is that? What are those called? The Hawk what?
These are the Hawk Helium. These are the 20-inch. So same model, but
same
20
thing,
inches instead of 30.
Yeah. This year, I am hunting with the Phase 4, the Matthews Phase 4. And like you said, we're going to go over more about our bows and setups, but I'm just going to touch a small base on it. I've got the HHA Tetra Rise on it that I absolutely love. This is my first year ever shooting a single pin, as well as it's got the bridge lock system on it. And then I'm going to be shooting the Victory Rip TKOs, and we just weighed my arrows, and I'm debating on shooting a fixed blade, and I've heard really good things about the G5 Mega Meats, so I'm going back and forth on those. But my bow shoots great with these and the mega meats. I've shot both of them, and I can't complain. I've shot 60 and 70 yards with these, and my bow is perfectly dialed, and it's dead on. Like I said, we weighed my arrows, and they're about 500 grains, which is a little bit heavier than what I wanted to be this year, but can't complain. Troy, what are you shooting?
Old Faithful. This is a Matthews EZ7. It's like a 2012 model solo cam. Vintage. Trophy Ridge React, Trophy Ridge Hitman, I think it is. Got the, what do you call it, back bar, whatever.
Yeah.
QAD rest, you know. Ultra View, what's the model?
The button 2, I think. I think it's the second one, ain't it?
Something.
I can't remember.
Ultra View button.
We didn't look up all our stuff before we started this video.
Hey,
everybody recognizes it.
Gives the viewer something to do later. And then on arrows, I'm shooting Easton Axis. And broadheads are going to be Slick Trick SSRs. I think
have
is
them
what
with you?
I do not. I got them in the truck.
I might have to see those. I ain't seen those. I'm also shooting the UV button, and mine's in Dune. I had to get it in Dune because it matches my bow, of course. But I started shooting that this year, probably, I guess whenever it came out, like 2 months ago, whenever they had the special edition come out.
Something like that.
I don't really remember. I love it. I love this bow. I got this bow back in February, and I've shot it nearly every day since. I've had to put new strings on it since. Another thing is bino harnesses. I have never used a bino harness until this year, and even like, I haven't hunted in one, so I don't know how that's going to be. It might change my opinion. But just shooting in the backyard, constantly having, like, you have to pack this thing around. There's my bino covers. But you got to pack this thing around, and then you got to pack this thing around.
You got 5 or 6 pouches.
And then you're like, well, I would like to have my binos whenever I'm shooting at 50 and 60 yards. You can't see the target that well at that range. Well, then here you are, you got 5 things in your hands, and you've got to walk to your backyard or wherever your shooting range is, if you've got a shooting range in your backyard or something like that. It doesn't have to be a shooting range, but like flat spot to shoot. But like, it's just made a world of difference. So I'm definitely shooting with this year. I'm definitely going to be hunting with it this year. I got my wind indicator on the side, and I just got some Bushnell Legend E-Series. I mean, they're not crazy expensive, but they're crisp and clear, and that's all I need. So
I've got that same harness. That's what I'm going to be using. And
they also have a
yeah, that's nice. I noticed that in mine the other day.
Microfiber cleaner for your binos.
They thought about a lot of things when they put this together.
They also have a phone holder in the back.
Yeah, and my favorite part is this.
Yeah.
Where it magnets up, stays out of the way, so when you open it, you're not fighting with that lid up and down, up and down. When you're done with your binoculars, you slide it right back in and float it right back over. Handy as can be.
And it don't...
Yeah. It's expensive. It is for a bino harness.
It also has straps. I've only got one of my straps on there, but like, you can hang this down.
Put your rangefinder on there.
That's what I had it on there. Put your rangefinder on there, so that if you're in the deer stand and you've got a deer coming in, you need to range him, you can just range it and drop this down. Don't even have to worry about getting it back in the pocket, whatever. Yep. It might be a game changer. I don't know, but I mean, a little bit goes a long way, especially if you got a deer coming in. My backpack that I've been using for the past 3 years. I've not really been able to been very successful with backpacks, like finding a good all-around backpack. If anybody knows a good one, let me know. I bought a pack this year for like packing out, like if you're on public land and you need to pack something out. I bought a Mystery Ranch pack out, but it doesn't have really good attachments like if you want to carry your bow on the back. This one does. It's an Alps Outdoors. I got it on Camilla's. That's where I got it at. Yep. And I think it was relatively cheap. It was like,
I think they also make turkey vests too.
Yeah, they do too. Yeah. And I think it was like $80 or $90 for this backpack. And it's got a bow attachment. You can put your bow on the back, your cam slips in there, and you can put it on there. And then I got my rope right here for whenever I climb up. I'll one stick up, and then whenever I come down, I have this attached to my rope at the top of the tree, and I pull my rope down. It's up there. My platform goes on the side right here. Snap it in. I've got all of my camera gear. This is one thing that I like. If there's one thing I wish, is if this backpack was bigger. It's like my biggest complaint, because like everything is just like crammed in here. And like I've got, well, this is my, for my DJI, but like everything is just kind of crammed in here. There's no real good way of putting it in here. It's in there, but like I'd like a little bit more room in a backpack. So if anybody knows a good backpack that can hold a bow and has a few attachments on the side where you can hang stuff and stuff like that, let me know, because
I don't have my backpack here, but I'm using just a small, it's Camelback brand. It's got molly webbing on that backside, which I am going to get another one of those hangers to hang my platform off the back.
I need to get one of those hangers because it's got,
yeah, I think it was like 14, 15 bucks. Or if you know somebody that's got a 3D printer, they could print you one.
Yeah.
I just got a small Camelback, and then have my platform. All I'm going to carry is my camera arm, my camera in it, maybe Little Debbie's, you know.
Little Debbie's. Those are a must in the woods.
So.
What kind of rangefinder do you have?
Leupold.
Leupold. I have also got the cheap, what is this?
Halo?
Yeah, it's the Halo, but like, where did I get this? I can't
Academy,
remember.
probably.
I think so. It's the Halo XL450. I haven't had any problems with it, but Blue recently got the Vortex Crossfire, correct? And after just messing with it, it makes me want to get a newer one because it's just so much.
I know on my Leupold, the reticle's black.
Yeah.
And in low light situation, you can't hardly see it.
That's like his. His is red, so like you can.
We got my dad one. I think it was for Christmas or his birthday or something. And I looked through. I went and picked it up, gave it to him. Didn't even look through it or nothing. Looked through it. I was like, oh my gosh! Like the red, you can see it. You turn the brightness down for low light. It doesn't strain your eye. Doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, you lift your eye up. You can't. You got that dot there still.
I'm one of those. Like whenever I get in the stand, whether it's early in the morning, whenever it's daylight enough, there's a deer right there. Whenever it's daylight enough, I like to be able to range around and get my ranges. That way if something does step out, I know where it's at. Well, with this thing, it's got the black markers, so like I gotta shoot it and then hold it up in the sky and hope that the sky's bright enough so I can see what the range is. But I mean, I think that's the only real complaint I have of this thing. Blue had some troubles with it, so that's got me kind of worried about this one. So,
and I know on mine, whenever you let off that button, it like the range doesn't stay there very long.
Yeah.
On that one, well, Blue's, you hit your button and it locks it and it stays on there.
Yeah.
So that's what I like a lot about it too.
Yeah.
Very handy.
I can see that. I don't know how, like, we haven't tested this one and that one and see if they're close on range, but I think that'd be something we need to do.
Yeah.
Just to see
Vortex is some good stuff. So.
Yeah.
And the lifetime warranty, you just can't beat it.
No, you can't on that. I'm trying to think what else I got in here. I don't think I have anything else in my pack other than just camera gear. Nose jammer.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I got my grunt call in here, but that's kind of useless right now. But other than that, I think that's about it.
Alright, so that's about it for this. For me and Colton. Drew and Blue's going to be doing the same thing. And then we're going to be going over our bows in the next video.
Yeah.
We'll do some shooting, go over our bows, do a little bit of testing maybe.
Yeah, we can go more in depth about our bows because I know a lot of people want to know about that kind of stuff.
We'll get a little debate about heavy arrows and stuff.
Yeah, everybody loves that.
Alright, well thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. He's locked. You ain't getting that thing off.
Dude, those things are heavy.
I hate those things, dude.
You can do it.
Huh?
You can do it.
I'm not saying. There's a dough bone here. Here's this one.
Turn that down.
Fellas,
I don't think that's dough.
Definitely is.
It's too quick.
Multiple.